another episode of Quick 30 Podcast. We have a special guest, Mr. DMV native right here, Mr. Longtime Commanders fan through all of it. Who do I have with me today?
What's going on, y'all? Roger with y'all today. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, @1RogerJr_. Y'all can also follow me on my business page, iMarket Travel. I can handle all y'all travel needs. But y'all know what it is. Washington Commanders fan, Washington Redskins fan. I've been here since the beginning. Y'all know who I'm repping today. JD5, but y'all know what it is. But yeah, what's going on, Mike? What's going on, Mo?
Man, I'm feeling good today, bro. Football is this weekend. That's all that matters. How you feeling, Mo?
Come on now. I'm excited. I'm excited, bro. Like, it's been a long time, since I've really been excited about us making the playoffs. And we finally have our future quarterback. We finally got our future GM, owner. Felt good to clean house and come in with, new players and new coaches and staff, and a new owner. So I'm really excited for this weekend. See what we got going on.
Man, first and foremost, we all from the DMV, so we all know. But Rod, you are the only Commanders fan in here, sadly. But how imperative is it that y'all are now in the playoffs, bro? Y'all haven't been there since 2020, and the last time y'all had double digits in y'all record was when RG3 was playing in 2012. What does this mean for you as a fan?
Dude, like I said, man, it's been a long journey, man. I've been here since, Jason Campbell, Chris Cooley, and, Carlos Rogers. Y'all real Washington fan, y'all know what it is, man. London Fletcher. But, I've been watching us lose for years and years, bro. And, I know a lot of Washington fans now that's jumping on the train now that wasn't there before, but I've been here since the beginning. Right. And, yeah, RG3, in 2012, I really thought that was the change of our future, and we happened to mess that up. I feel like Dan Snyder was a huge he was hindering us from our success, but now he's gone. We got a new owner, new coaching staff, new GM, and I feel like we've made the right decisions the last 2 years, even though we sucked last year. But I feel like, we made the right decision, bringing in new coaches, and so in 2020, I don't really count that year. Like, we made the playoffs with a losing record. Like, that was one of the worst.
Right, I was
7-9.
That was one of the worst seasons I've ever seen. Worst divisions. Every team in the division sucked. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. I'm just glad to be here now. Glad that I stayed down with my team. A lot of y'all can't say y'all stayed down with y'all team.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. So, this question is really for the DMV. Have you seen a change, bro, in the DMV since Jaden Daniels and y'all been doing y'all thing?
Oh yeah, man. Like, I seen a huge change. Like I said, I don't know where all these Commanders fans came from. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't know where they came from, where they been at. But all I know is, if you know me, you know I've been repping my team through the good and bad. But I feel like he's giving us hope in DC and the DMV. I feel like he's giving a lot of hope to the fans, and the fans are starting to go to the games. They buying up the tickets, and they showing love on social media, and it's like everybody's engaged now in the DMV and the Commanders that I've never seen before. So that's
hey, we got a Ravens fan right here too, right?
Hey,
okay.
Man. Hey, listen.
Hey, man.
Let me tell you
I don't
something.
got no problem with
I may be a Ravens fan, but I got a little bit of love for the Commanders. They right there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to live in this area and not like the Commanders. I'm sorry, Mike. I don't know how you I don't know how you a Giants fan.
But all right, stop the disrespect, bro.
You know
Stop
what I'm
the
saying?
disrespect.
You in the DMV, you chose New York. Well, Jersey, really, if you want to keep it a buck. But, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with the Commanders, you know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Jaden Daniels fan. Hey, everybody know I was saying Jaden Daniels was going to be nice for the Commanders. Now, did I say he was going to get them 12 wins? Absolutely not. I did not believe that. I don't think
nobody did.
But I did say that it was going to be nice, so I'm glad Jaden Daniels is making me look right, man.
Hey, he's been putting,
as always,
he's been doing so much for this city, even for Peachy County, because I remember last game when they was playing, and he got that game winning drive. They was playing some go-go music, and everybody was going
Mhm.
crazy after the game. So
Yeah, he he
we are
turning the city
excited
up,
to
and he
see it.
turning PG County, really
Yes, sir.
All of Maryland, all the is he turning it all up, man. Like, and I'm just glad to see it, and I'm also glad to see that he didn't end up like most people said how he would be, which was be getting hit a lot and getting hurt, and so he
Mhm.
lasted the whole season, even though he had a minor injury, but he fought through it and he continued to play, and he made the right decision with how he's running the ball and he's sliding and all that. So he's making the right decisions as a quarterback in the NFL. So
Yeah, that is crazy because I remember in college, bro was getting
he
He's
popped.
was,
played
he
out.
I ain't gonna
Bro
lie.
was getting lit up, bro. I was really scared. That was my run. Really, like, I just hope that he didn't like get lit up because if you getting lit up in college is one thing, but if you get lit up by these grown men on this field, man, bro, we've seen what's happened to plenty of players as we gotten lit up, bro. That's an ambulance right
Yeah,
there.
especially him because he like real bony. Like
He's
Yeah,
small,
he's
bro. They gave him two
man.
ten. I don't even believe that.
yeah,
They
like
gave him 210. I think he
he might
180.
be like him being
That boy
210. I
180
don't even
soaking
know.
wet,
It may
bro.
be because his height, but he's
Look, so y'all play the Bucks this weekend in Tampa Bay. We definitely have to talk about that game. What is the key for y'all to go out there, execute, and dominate and win?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a big game for us Sunday night. It's gonna be a lot of key factors that's gonna help us win this football game. First things first, we're gonna be on the road in Tampa, so like it's not gonna be an easy game for us. We got to be able to, put our nerves away. Like we can't be nervous, and we can't be, us being on a stage like this is not like it's rare. Especially Jaden Daniels being a rookie quarterback, if he can put the nerves down and which he has done all season to me, he's stepped up to the big stage and made plays when it mattered. So if he can continue to do that this game, because that's what it's going to take. This is not going to be a runaway game for us. I don't think it's going to be a runaway game for the Bucks either. I think it's going to be a hard fought match, and I definitely think it's going to be who's it's going to come down to who's going to play better at the quarterback position. Um, we have to be able to stop the run. We're terrible against the run.
I was just
We've
great to
been
say that.
yeah
I was just great to say that.
we've been terrible all season against the run. And then we're going against a back like Bucky Irvin, who's having a fantastic rookie season. Like he's a great running back. I think he's going to be very good in the future. We have to stop him. Like, and if we cannot stop him, we're going to lose this game because in order for us to win this game, we have to control the clock, which means we need to keep the ball in our hands. So we need to force them to throw the ball. Baker Mayfield having a great season. But what I will say about Baker Mayfield is, you put some pressure on him, he will turn it over and he will make
Mm-hmm.
some throws that he shouldn't make. And that's what we had to do with Marshawn Lattimore being back today, which is great because without him, I think we easily lose this game.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
um, hopefully he's back healthy. Hopefully that hamstring is doing well. From what I've seen, it looks like it's doing well. Um, he in my opinion, he owns Mike Evans. Um, he puts the straps
Hey,
on
that's a
Mike
fact though.
Evans.
That ain't opinion, bro. You ain't the only one thinking that.
Yeah, the last game he played against Mike Evans, he held him to one catch. The game before that, it was like three catches. And so, if Marshall Lattimore can play like that, I think we will win this game. I'm not saying we're going to stop the Bucks completely offensively. Their offense is really good. Mike Evans is he can one catch can change the game, um,
Mm-hmm.
and he's capable of making any catch on the field. But I think if we really stop Bucky Irvin, we win this game. We
No,
stop the run. That's the biggest key for me. We got Bobby Wagner, who's having a great season, stopping the run. He shoots the gap really good. Like still doing it at 38 years old, 39.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still doing it. Frankie Louvu is a monster. Like he's all over the
Amazing.
field. Um, and so we got Jonathan Allen back last week. He came back, had a sack last week against Dallas. So if Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne can play like at the top tier level, like they're supposed to be, and our linebackers shoot the gap, I think we put pressure on Baker Mayfield. I think with Mike Sanders still and Marshawn Lattimore, they can get the job done.
I mean,
Jeremy
it's a
Chin
lot of
is also a
factors
monster
too.
too.
It's a lot of factors too. I know Mo's gonna say something too, but I know
Okay.
I'm glad you pointed out the run because the Commanders are 30th, bro, in rush defense, bro. That's terrible.
It is.
And the Bucks are the opposite though. The Bucks are fourth in run defense. So that's a big factor right there. If the Bucks are able to run the ball like you said, and Bucky Irving gets going, Rasheed White gets going, that's gonna be a problem. Y'all better stack that box, bro.
Gotta make them. You gotta make them throw the ball, man. I mean,
But
I think for the other end, I know the Bucks are the fourth, but it's like I don't know. Not only do you have to make them throw the ball, you also got to get your run game going too, man. Like you said, you need to possess the ball to win, and the best way to possess the ball is to keep the time ticking by running the ball, because running the ball, you stay in bounds, clock's gonna keep going. But I definitely think that y'all definitely need to stop the run too, because oh my goodness, 30th, oh my god, like that's like, man, you could drive trucks through the gaps they're making, but y'all have clamped down a little bit the last few games, but yeah, that's what I'd like to see. But like you said, make them pass. Listen, as a Ravens fan, I've seen Baker Mayfield make some terrible throws. Just put a little bit of pressure on him. That boy gonna sell, bro. I guarantee.
look, so you mentioned the run game is going to be a factor for y'all that y'all really have to clamp down and stop them from it. But you mentioned the passing game though, because if they throw the ball in the air, Raj, that they're equally as dangerous, bro. We know Baker Mayfield, what he could do in the air. We know that he thrown for 41 teddies. We know that the Bucks are fourth in passing yards and third in scoring touchdowns. Their offense is high powered. So what are you going to do if that happens?
Um, so yeah, like I said, like I said, Baker Mayfield's having a phenomenal season throwing the ball. A lot of that has really been. It started off really great when he had both his receivers, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They were really good. He was really good throwing the ball. He hit a little slump when Chris Godwin got hurt, but then he came back again and started going crazy when Mike Evans came back, because he had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were out. Here's what I say: I would rather force him to throw the ball. Like I said, a lot of his passes that he's completing is coming off of play action. Like, they have a great running game. Bucky Irvin's been running good all season, so you have to respect the running game. So when he's running the ball, the linebackers are coming up, they can go play action. They can go, or you can just throw a deep shot to Mike Evans. He's coming down with it most of the time. Cade Otton's actually not a bad tight end, so it's like they're gonna test us passing the ball. But I think with our front seven completely healthy and being back now, I think we're gonna put a lot of pressure on him, and we've sent a lot of blitz packages that we did not do at the beginning of the season. Frankie Louvu at middle linebacker has 8 sacks this season, and he's going to put a lot of pressure. He's going to be in Baker Mayfield's face. Baker Mayfield, I will admit, has done well using his legs to extend plays.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that.
But I think you got Frankie Louvu, he's on that.
Yeah, Louvu fast enough to clamp that.
Yeah, Louvu's on that.
And that boy a missile.
Yeah, so I think we have to put pressure on him. We can't give him time. If we give him time, he's going to make a play, because that's what he's been doing all season, been making plays when he has the time. And their O lines are good. They have a good O line, so it's not going to be easy. If we can't do anything, if we can't stop them running and we can stop them passing, I don't see us winning the game. We have to stop the run at least.
Hey, Raj, me and Mo was just talking about this before the recording started. If St. Juice, you better hope that Marshawn Lattimore plays on Sunday, because if St. Juice is over there with Mike Evans, he's going to get killed.
Yeah, if St. Juice is on the field, we lose automatically. Automatically. I don't care if it's for 2 plays, 1 play. That 1 play is on the field, we lose.
Bro, if St. Juice is on Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield might go out there for 5 teddies and 400 yards.
Yeah.
He might do that.
St. Juice and Mike Davis are two of the worst corners I've ever seen. Touch the field. I don't see how they still have a job. We got rid of Emmanuel Forbes, but didn't get rid of St. Juice.
But I don't get it though, because y'all secondary is ranked number 3, and the Bucks have a worse secondary. Bo, I want you to talk about why you believe that, because you was telling me that before we even shot this episode.
I believe that the Commanders have the low passing yards allowed because, one, most teams know that their rush defense isn't very good, so they'll just run the ball. But when they do put the ball in the air, I believe having Bobby Wagner and Sandestrill's really good as a young defensive back at making sure everything is good on the back end. You know, really the only bad people on that secondary really is like St. Juice and them. They're the ones that's really allowing all the yards and stuff, really. So I think if you have a good middle linebacker and a good safety back there communicating, that makes your pass defense that much stronger. Because if you think about it, like the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? We had Marcus Williams back there to start the year and Eddie Jackson. They were terrible communicators. You know what I'm saying? We benched them. We moved Kyle Hamilton back to safety, and we bring in our Darius Washington. In the last few games, we've had some of the best defense in the league solely because of having great communication. So I think communication is key for the Commanders, and that's why their pass defense has been better than most teams. And they just have really bad individual players at some positions.
I have to ask you, Raj, as a fan, bro. What happens if Marshawn Lattimore doesn't play and St. Juice is over there? What could you do to maybe slow down Mike Evans? Would you put a safety over there, over top, to maybe have some help on him?
Yeah, just don't give up the big play. Like, cover the deep shot, double team him going deep, put a linebacker underneath so he does in the middle of the field, and have him have to beat us making contested catches, which he's good at doing. But if I'd rather him beat us that way than just being wide open, because that's what he's going to be. If they go 1-on-1 man coverage, he's wide open, and I don't even think Mike Sainristil can't even guard him. So I don't even want Sainristil guarding him because he can't.
Right.
So it's like you gotta put help over top, and our secondary. Our safeties have been good all season. Quan Martin and Jeremy Chin have been balling, especially Jeremy Chin. Having a good season. Jeremy Chin's he's making plays in the backfield. He's guarding the pass. He's stopping the run. He's getting sacks. He's blitzing. They're using him. They're really using him all over the field, which I like. Just like they're using Frankie Louvu. So we have two guys who can really just be all over the field. Sainristil has had a great season. He'll be guarding. Who is it?
Probably Trey Palmer and all them.
What's his name? Number 15 on the Buccaneers, the rookie.
Oh, Jalen McMillan.
Jalen McMillan, yeah.
So I think Sainristil would do good against him.
That's a good matchup for him.
But I like McMillan. He's a dog.
For sure.
But like I said, this ain't gonna be easy for us. Like, they have a good offense even without Chris Godwin. This is not going to be an easy just shut down. Like, I think we just have to start off again by just stopping the run first. And if we can do that, we can slow that offense down, force them to pass, force them to be in 3rd and longs. That's what we need to do. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10. If we can do that, I think we'd be good.
And I was thinking too, bro, that if y'all want to stop the run, you might have to stack the box. So you might have to sacrifice that man coverage with Mike Evans, bro. Somehow, some way.
Nah, they can roll a safety over top, bro.
Yes, we only have to stop one guy on the receiving end. That's Mike Evans. You got to double him. If you don't double him, you're just a terrible coach. You got to double him. Like, if you let the other receivers kill you. If anything, don't let Mike Evans kill you. But I think I think they're going to let Marshawn Lattimore, if he does decide to play, I think they're going to let him man up on Mike though.
Yeah. If Lattimore plays, I have no problem with the 1-on-1 because we've seen history shows Lattimore can lock up Mike Evans. He can get in his head too. He might get Mike Evans out the game.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that matchup, man.
I can't wait. Couple more days. I'm ready. I'm ready to see the games on Saturday.
Yo, yeah, who you telling? You know what I'm saying? I told Mike, I said, listen, Ravens lose, but don't you dare even bother hitting up my phone for at least until after your game for real, because I need a day to process like to the Steelers, bro, and like history. History says we lose to the Steelers in the playoffs, but this year.
So we gotta realize that y'all did play them in y'all first or second game in the regular season.
First game.
What makes this different from going on Sunday from week 2?
Um, big difference. For one, this is playoffs, not the regular season. And for two, that was our first game of the season. Jaden Daniels' first pro game, of his career, and so a lot happened that game where, one, we didn't have Marshawn Lattimore. Um, Sanders still was not starting at the time. And we were kind of out of sorts that game. We had a rough start, and they got out early on us. They got out. Mike Evans on St. Juice is a W all day. So it's like nothing we really could have done that game. But I liked how we fought back at the end, and how we didn't give up on that game. Jaden Daniels had two rushing touchdowns that game. And he ended up not playing too bad for his first game, and we fought back and we lost by 17, but we were down a lot more. But I think this is just completely different. We progressed over the season, and we've gotten a lot better offensively, and also I think we're like top 3, top 4 in scoring and points per game.
Yeah, y'all top 5 in scoring.
So it's a different ball game now. It's a different team. Just like they have a different team now. So it's basically going to come. I think this game is literally going to come down to QB play. Who's the better QB? Jaden Daniels or Baker Mayfield?
Hey, that boy. I'm not going to say that Baker Mayfield's better than Jaden Daniels, but I will say that he could throw that football. I will say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you go off, athletics and stuff like that, Jaden Daniels, definitely takes that. But numbers show that Baker Mayfield is, statistically, Baker Mayfield did have a better season.
Better completion percentage and more touchdowns and more yards.
Yeah, so, I don't want to downplay Baker Mayfield. Like Baker Mayfield's having a fantastic season. So I think it's going to come down to who's going to make the play when it matters. And from what I've seen, the difference that I've seen in our games this year, in the Bucks games this year, that the Bucks, Baker Mayfield has bad games. Like, he plays very bad sometimes, and he's inconsistent. Where Jaden Daniels is kind of like, consistent, even the games that we lost. And one thing I noticed something about our losses. We have not got blown out once this season. Every game that we've lost besides week 1 have been by one possession game, 2 points, 1 point, a touchdown. And so we fight till the end. This is going to be a hard fought game. They're not going to blow us out the water like they did week 1.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was telling Mike, I tell all these people this. I'm like, Jaden Daniels, in that fourth quarter, he's genuinely a top 5 quarterback in the fourth quarter in the league right now. Straight up. Anytime you've asked Jaden Daniels to get it done when it matters, he shows up more often than not. He shows up the whole game, but that fourth quarter, he's putting up touchdowns. He's comeback wins, Hail Mary. Come on, bro. Jaden Daniels, man.
Bro,
if this game is close going to the fourth quarter, I do expect the Commanders to pull it out.
I will agree with y'all on that. It's just like with Jaden Daniels. He don't get the same exact treatment as Patrick Mahomes. That's crazy. But we know from what we've seen this season, that when Jaden Daniels has the ball in that fourth quarter and it's time to get that win, you know that JD5 is going to capitalize. We seen that against Atlanta. I knew once y'all got that ball, I said, this game is over. This game is over. They gave him the ball. It's over.
Yeah. I mean, like Mo said, he shows up when it matters every time. Every time. And all of our losses, even the week 1, he showed up. He came the fourth quarter. He had 2 touchdowns in the fourth, and He just he's a different type of cat in the fourth quarter, man. And he really wants to win. So if it's a close game, I definitely, and it comes down to the last possession, we have the ball, we're winning that game.
And another
Yeah.
thing is, I know I mentioned when y'all played them in the first couple of weeks of the season, Terry McLaurin, only had 2 catches and 17 yards. So what do y'all have to do to get Terry going this game?
Yeah, so I think coming off last week they didn't have a good game, Jaden to Terry, but I think they have to get Terry involved early. This is a big game, and big time players need to make big time plays. And I think is capable, as we've seen throughout this season, can make big plays in big time moments. And so I think we need to get him involved early, get him some touches, get him warmed up, and establish the running game. We have Austin Eckler back. We have our full team back right now. So we just got Austin Eckler back. Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler need to carry the running load. Jaden Daniels can also run, and that's what the teams fail to realize is they have their fourth stop in the run, but they have to stop 3 running backs, not just one, not just two, 3. They have to stop Jaden Daniels running the ball. They have to stop Austin Eckler from running the ball, and they have to stop Brian Robinson from running the ball. And they're all good running backs. So that's not easy to do. On top of that, Zach Ertz, on play action, he's open all the time.
Red zone target too.
Yeah, so they got it. That's what our offense brings to the table. We have players who make big time plays when it matters.
Hey man, I'm excited. I know I'm excited for Sunday. Raj, I'm rooting for y'all to win. I am. That's the first. I
Appreciate
can't
that.
believe I'm saying that
Appreciate
as a
that,
Giants
man. I'm
fan, but I
rooting.
am rooting for y'all to win because I love Jaden Daniels and I want him to win. I want him to get far. But I don't know. We gotta see because this is gonna be a good matchup. Y'all evenly stacked everywhere. Y'all both can run the ball. Y'all both can throw the ball. Y'all both can generate points easily. The only difference is y'all can't
Y'all
stop the
run
run.
defense. Yeah.
So if you fix that problem, we got a tough game. I don't know who wins. Root for JD5. But if I had to give a score, I would say maybe 27-30 the Bucks.
Nah, I say 35-30 Commanders.
35-30 Commanders.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's a close game, I have us winning a close game, 27-24. If it's close, if we lose, the only way we lose is if we lose by 7 or more. If we lose, it'll be 31-24 Buccaneers or 34-24. I don't have us losing the close game. I think if it's close, we edge it out, we win. The only way they beat us is if they get a lead on us early, like they did week 1, and it's hard to come back against a team like the Bucks who have very good coaching. So
I mean, y'all both do. Both y'all coaches come from a defensive background. That's why I'm saying this game, it could be high scoring because of y'all offenses, but it could be a defensive game at the same time because
possibly,
the,
possibly,
so we don't know.
Anything's possible.
possibly.
I just said high scoring because that's what I want to see. I want to see 35-30. I'm trying to see some crazy stuff, man.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Hey man, but sadly, but surely, we do have to wrap it up. And I just want to ask you. This is aside from the Commanders and Bucks game, Raj. I just want to ask you one thing since you're our special guest on here. Mo, can you please admit Sam Darnold is a good quarterback? For I guess I'm gonna ask you this every time till they lose in the playoffs.
Bro, did you not just see what happened?
Bro, he played the Lions.
Bro, he lost both games to the Lions.
Bro, it's cool. It's the Lions.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell you off camera. When the pressure gets big, Sam Darnold is not doing it. He's not doing it. Every team that he's lost to, they've been like legitimate teams. He just beats up on the little teams, you know what I'm saying? Now they did beat the Packers. Did they beat the
That's
Packers?
what I'm about to say. You're crazy. They lost 3 games.
Bro, listen, don't be shocked because they're playing the Rams. Do not be shocked if Matthew Stafford takes them down. Please don't. Please don't. Because, and they're on the road too. Now, I do think that's crazy, NFL. We got to do something about that. If you have like 13 wins, bro, like, come on, bro. Ain't no way they have to play on the road. But They got to play on the
Yeah,
road.
that'll be a
If
good
they're
game.
really nice, they're gonna win that game. But I don't have them winning that game. I don't have them winning
Yeah, I
that game.
think honestly, man.
I'm choosing against the Vikings for however long they play. I'm gonna choose against. If they win the Super Bowl, I'll give them respect. But until then, I'm not respecting no Sam Darnold. This is one good year. One good year.
Yes, I like Sam Darnold. He's had a hell of a season, but I just don't think he's the guy to get the job done. I think it's going to, when it comes down to Matthew Stafford experience, Sean McVay, Cooper Kupp, Nakua, it's just too much. Kyron Williams is a hell of a back. I think it'll be tight to the end. This is the same Rams team that also did beat the Buffalo Bills earlier in the season. They're very good. So I think it'll be a hard-fought game. The only way the Vikings win is if Justin Jefferson just puts the team on his back and wins the game.
Hey, we gonna see, but we do have to roll up out of here. Sunday, y'all better watch out for that game. We got our special guest in here. I know y'all know who he's rooting for. I'm rooting for the Commanders. Mo's rooting for the Commanders too. But we'll see what happens though.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to get out to the people, Raj, before we log out?
Yeah, man. Before we go, man, make sure y'all go follow the Instagram @RogerJR_. Make sure y'all go follow me on my business page, I Market Travel. And hey, all y'all travel needs, it's wintertime, so that means it's time to start planning those trips right now. Make sure y'all go follow me. You can DM me. You can go to click the link in my bio. Any of your travel needs that you need, I can handle it for you. Let's start traveling this year. It's 2025. Let's go on these vacations, man. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, y'all heard him. Mo, you got anything else to say out to the people? Just admit that Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. Just one time.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a few things that's on my mind on this great Thursday. All right. One, I know this ain't got nothing to do with this video, but go Cleveland. Come on now. Cavs, we do that. Two, we go Baltimore. No Zay Flowers, no problem. It's okay. We can handle him. And three, keep following us on all socials, bro. Like, come on, man. We provide great content for y'all. Y'all showing that love. Keep showing the love, man.
Yeah, man. And appreciate y'all having me on here. Make sure y'all go follow Quick 30. Y'all go follow my boys on Instagram and support the podcast. They're going up this year. So y'all make sure y'all go support them. Appreciate y'all for having me on here. Y'all keep grinding, bro.
Man, we appreciate you. This is the year 2025, like he said. Road to 1K on everything. On TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We all right there for it. We just need a couple more supporters of the Quick 30. And we'll be right there. But that's all we have for y'all today. Keep scrolling, keep liking, keep commenting, and keep being engaged with the Quick 30 family. We out.
Warriors about to win it today, bro.